Hi, it's Stacey Morier, the founding lawyer of Estate Connection Law Office in St. Albert, Alberta. I wanted to talk a little bit today about a different form of donation. It's donating your body to science or to the Anatomical Gifts program at the U of A. There is one at the U of C as well, but I don't know what the name is because I'm not familiar with it. So many people in the medical field will tell you that the ability to work on the bodies that have been donated is the precious gift. It allows them to learn anatomy so that they can complete their work in the future. And they learn a lot by dealing with those bodies. And it's just not doctors that are having to use these bodies for anatomy. It's pharmacists. I've been told fine arts has an anatomy class where they go in there. Speech pathology, dental hygiene, all of those that access the anatomical gifts program so that they can view bodies and deal with them. But there's a couple things that you need to be aware of if you are looking at donating your body to science. So number one, you have to register. You have to do that today, and you have to advise the people at the institutions that you are doing this with your body. Very likely they will ask some questions. They like to have some background medical information just so that they can kind of identify what you may have had and put some history behind the body. So you do have to register. The other thing is you cannot donate your body to science and do organ donation. In some cases, I understand they will allow you to donate your eyes, but you cannot do both. And the reason is they need a whole body when they're learning anatomy. They can't just have pieces missing. So that's also important to note. A couple other things. Many cases, your body will be there for several years. So your body won't be given back to your family for a funeral or for a cremation. It may happen at some time in the future, and that cremation would go on a communal funeral plot, which I understand is somewhere in Edmonton, and they have quite the ceremony where many of the people in the medical sciences go and acknowledge that gift that they've been given. So at the end of the day, it is a good thing to do for society, but you have to understand that your family won't be having that process that is more traditional where they grieve your loss. The other thing to be aware of is many times your estate will be stuck with a bill for getting the body from wherever you're located to the actual U of A or their facility. So it's not exactly, it's free. There is a little bit of cost there as well. You have to know that sometimes there's just too many bodies. If they end up with too many people dying at the same period, they may just not have room for you. So you kind of have to have a backup plan. Or if they have a ton of healthy white women who have died, they may not be interested in your body, and they may want someone who's maybe had MS or cancer or some other diagnosis. So it's a great plan. I encourage people to think about it if it's something that they are interested in, but make sure you have a plan B, because I can tell you I've had executors in my office just distraught because their parent didn't get to accomplish what they wanted at the end of the day, which was donate their body to science. So make sure that if you have that in your will or in your funeral plans, that you have a backup, that if that's not available, put me at Evergreen or the St. Albert Cemetery or Poundmaker, whatever your plan is. It's interesting to talk about, and there is a lot more information on the University Anatomical Gifts Program website. I'd ask you to check it out if you have questions or concerns about it, and think about it. It is something that we all benefit at the end of the day. And once you're no longer here, I guess you're really not going to need your body. Take care. Questions or concerns, contact Estate Connection.